cities in the world, San Diego, California, and Snapdragon Stadium. It's the Texas State Bobcats and the San Diego State Aztecs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Texas State head coach.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sutton. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Out wide left at Sheffield. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job.
Oh, it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after he... Out wide right, it's Brown.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Aztecs can really attack on this second and short. The handoff. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Uh-oh, look out. Maybe some room here. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. And the Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. He's got enough. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16.
We got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for a first down.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Sells the run. Wants to pass. Moves to his right. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but their defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Still nothing on the board as we open up play here in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. They were all over it.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown. Quick give. It's Sutton. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's low. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. It's dropped after taking the hit.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Working the middle, it's complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked because this drive is looking really good here by the offense, and what a beautiful throw there by the quarterback.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get...
Makes a catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, San Diego. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The snap, lost a throw to start this drive. Caught over the middle. It's low. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Drops back on 1st down. Right side, it's Brown.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking to throw for it. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. And they can't make the connection. trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out wide right, it's Brown. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Hits the hole. It's Sutton. Got room at the 35. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first. The short hands, it's Washington. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this.
Snags it and he's open. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. And the Aztecs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on first and goal. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. The give. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now on first down from the 43. Sells the run, looking to pass. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete in the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Aztecs have this offense rolling. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown! Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football.
Gashing the knee on the right. The 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Running the red zone, it's Washington. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Aztecs have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, San Diego State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense calls a timeout. 2:07 remaining on the clock. Interesting strategy here to try to maximize their use of the 2-minute timeout. Defense will stop the clock. 2:04 remaining. They'll have the 2-minute timeout coming as well.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Under pressure. Caught. That'll be a 1st down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one. The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Long way to go on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Sutton. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And the Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Run in the red zone. It's Sutton. Touchdown, Aztecs! And the route is on. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this.